everybody, it's your girl Beautydealsbff here, aka Grace, since that's actually my name. And today we're going to be playing with some lethal cosmetics. So, I seen this brand a while ago, and I actually saw this palette first, which is not the one we're going to do today, because this is more of a springy, summery palette. But I saw this on, I saw it on Instagram. I'm trying to remember whose page I saw it on. I don't know if it was Hot Fire Makeup or if it was Trend Mood. Anyway, I saw this palette, and I was like, ooh, because, when I did, decorate my palette with the stickers that they sent in or whatever, but this is the After Dark palette from them, and I was like, ooh, yes, give it to me, because y'all know I love me a pastel, and I feel like some of these pastels are actually cool enough to where they'll show up on my skin tone and still be pastel for, you know, darker people. So I was excited to see when I saw that Karen got it in PR, because I was like, yes, someone who's like kind of darker and closer to my skin tone will be trying it out so I can see how it's actually going to look. And then when I saw it on Karen, I was like, oh yes, I need it now for sure. So I went ahead and well, actually, I ended up getting this and another one during Black Friday. So we're not going to do this one today, though. We're going to do the other one I got during Black Friday. I think it's called Velvet. I'm pretty sure it's called Velvet Dusk. Do not quote me. Does that? Yes, I had it right. Haha. So I got Velvet Dusk. And then I saw Karen do a video with this. And I was like, okay, yes. And I actually used Karen's code to get 15% off this palette. So you can use KH Makeup and get 15% off on your purchase if you want. But yeah, so this one kind of reminds me of Prism a bit. So that's why well, you haven't seen the video yet, but I talked about decluttering my Prism palette because I had this one on order and it looked similar to me. Now that I got them, they both don't necessarily look similar, so I might just bring the Prism over here to leave my grandmother's house because I can't really use it at this point in time because, you know, they don't make it anymore. But that's when they were doing like all the grungy cool tone stuff that I like to wear, so it has a special place in my heart. But we're gonna use this one today. I'm trying to decide what exactly I want to do with it. I don't know. I will use the After Dark another day. Like I might just make that an Instagram tutorial, that way I can use both of them and get a feel for how I feel about them. But anyway, I'm gonna go off camera and try to figure out my life when it comes to this palette. Oh, by the way, these both retail for, I want to say they were $48 a piece, because I think my bill ended up being like $98, but I had to pay like $15 for shipping, and that was like the lowest shipping they had. But it came here really quick. These come from Germany though, like Berlin, Germany. So that's I'm assuming why the shipping is so high. Obviously, for them it's probably cheaper. But I got some other stuff I'll show you in the next video, because I got another indie brand, but it's like a YouTube indie brand. But anyway, let me go off camera, figure out my life in my eyes, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is the eye I came up with. I feel like you shouldn't be surprised when it comes to the mattes. Now, I did switch it up when it came to the shimmers, because normally, you know, I wouldn't have put this lighter color on my lid with this type of eye look, but I was trying to switch it up and give you something a little bit different. I feel like the colors contrast pretty well, and I put the purple in the inner corner because I feel like it was something I had to use. So I swatched some shades because first I was trying to figure out what I was going to put on the lid. But yeah, so we're just going to recreate this look really quick. So I used this shade, this one, and that one right there. I was trying to decide if I should dust something over the top because I feel like it's incomplete. So I'm thinking we might dust some of this over the top of the eye look we have on, or maybe like this right here to give it a little, tone it down a bit. So let me find a brush to do that with really quick. Hold on, they're right behind you all. So I'm going to take, where's the brush I normally use for this? I have a Luxie brush I use. Oh yeah, here it is. I'm going to take this brush and dust the brown over the top because I'm feeling like it's just not looking exactly where I want it to. Like I feel like it looks a little ashy, and I'm not with the ashiness of it. So I'm like, if I dust this over it, then maybe that'll calm it down and make it look a little bit better. Plus I feel like with this brown it might make it look a little more smoky. Not that the outer V isn't helping us with that, but you know. Yeah, it's looking a lot more toned down now and less ashy. So that was definitely necessary. And I just put a purple pencil on the lower lash line. It's a purple eyeliner from Dose of Colors. I'm just going to leave it down there for the rest of the day, obviously, for the other two eye looks I need to do. Adriangameover is ready to go home, so mommy had to start filming now as opposed to later. So now that I've gotten this eye pretty much to the way I want it to look, I feel like if I put on some mascara it would look a whole lot better than it does now, but I'm not going to do that right this second. I might do it a little bit later, but we need to focus on the now. So, oh y'all, I was watching Beauty Bean's like best of video this year, And I noticed how everyone's doing like just one long video this year. I'm the weirdo who's trying to make like 5 and 10 and 15 videos. But I like it that way because it's like if you want to see one topic from that particular person because you only watch certain videos from that person, then you don't have to sit through the rest of it or like fast forward through the video. That's personally why I always do my best of videos and worst of videos the way that I do them. Now with the worst of, I just put all the same products in like one video, and then like I do a separate video of just the worst palettes in general, and then that's it. So that's how I do it when it comes to worst, like group it all together. Then, because thank goodness I don't ever have like too many worst products to where I have to have like each category of worst stuff. But when it comes to products, since I try a lot of products throughout the year, I want to let you know all the ones I really liked. And then if you want like specific details on that one, then you know I obviously have videos from when I made it. I'm gonna start off with their dark purple shade on the outer V. But yeah, so I've been noticing though that a lot of people just making one quick video. So would you all prefer if I just made one quick video and talked about like 5 things from each thing I tried this year that I liked? Or do you all want me to keep doing it the way I normally do it? I prefer the way I normally do it for, you know, the aforementioned reason, but we could just do one like 50-minute video and just squeeze everything in there, I guess. It's just I wouldn't be able to talk to you about why I liked each product because, as we know, I talk too damn much. And I need to calm my happy self down because I be talking entirely too much and I need to cut it. Just be talking away. Okay, so blending this purple out here, and if you haven't noticed lately, I be trying to like wing it out. I'm trying to get like the hang of trying to wing shape stuff, and sometimes I feel like it don't be going that well, but you know I be trying anyway. Now let me go into the outer V with a little bit of this purple situation here. And these shadows blend up like a dream. Like when I was sitting in the bed like watching Andrea Montanalo's yearly favorites and blending out my eyeshadow. It was blending out like perfectly and naturally. The only thing I will say about this purple one is I feel like it fades. Like I feel like it fades into a darker like navy blue as opposed to the purplish tone it looks like in the pan. I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I felt when I was blending it out. And then I looked up later and I was like, oh, okay, it doesn't even look the color it was anymore. Okay. But this turquoise is greenish blue type shade is staying true to color, which I'm appreciating. Because that was one of the things I didn't like in the Glam Light Ice Cream Dream palette. Like the colors didn't ring true to what they were in the pan. And I hate when stuff like that. Because it's like I want the color that's in the pan, not a transformed color of it or a lighter color of it. Like I want that. Because sometimes it's a color that's unique to your collection. That's why you bought the palette and you turn around and the palette doesn't reflect that. And then you be feeling some type of way. Or maybe I just be feeling some type of way. Because I'd be like, who told you to not be the color that I wanted you to be? Like this is not what I agreed to at all. I need to speak to a manager immediately. But yeah, so y'all, I'm thinking about, oh, I meant to say the lipstick that's on my lips is the Juvia's Place lipsticks. I have what is this, Drama Queen on, and then I put the She's Royal gloss on top because that was the thing I most wanted, the She's Royal gloss. Like I just got a lipstick just so I could have one to try for a video. That IG video should go up sometime this week. Don't quote me as to when because I don't know. I just put up the video today. The single shadow Sunday video is something I do on Instagram every Sunday. You put up I used my Pro palettes from ABH, so I can guarantee I use them every week because I use just those 2 palettes, and then I just pick out of my singles collection, decide which single I'm going to use for that Sunday. It's been helping me use my singles and, you know, get more in touch with them. I mainly like to use shimmers, but I was thinking about doing maybe like an all matte look, so I can use more singles that way, and just skip out on the ABH palette. I don't know. Because I heard people ain't really into Anastasia Beverly Hills right now. And they kind of like irritated with them about all the shady stuff they had been doing that just came to the light finally. Like always, what's done in the dark comes to the light. So, you know. They just apparently thought it wasn't going to ever come to the light. And then it finally did. But I feel like a lot of stuff is coming to the light because of Norvina. Because I feel like that stuff has probably been going around for a long time. And she just... Like, her mom could keep it under wraps, but she can't keep it under wraps because, you know, people are just irritated with the brand and the fact they came up with all those products like the year before. And then they kept coming out with products after the fact. And then It was the whole thing, and I'm just like, ugh. But it's like when you don't do right by people, you shouldn't expect, you know, good things to happen. And if she really was trying to cheat those creators, then it's like you shouldn't expect it. Good things to come your way. But my mom says people get comfortable in their sin sometimes, and so, you know, they use doing stuff like that and they think it's okay, and then, you know, when something happens, they want to have a war with me at the moment. But it's like, you know, you was doing all this wrong stuff for the longest time and you got comfortable in doing the wrong thing, and now, you know, it's like, it's just finally catching up to you, basically. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna like use the palettes that I like already paid for or whatever. And since that's the only time I use them, I only use them like once a week, and I usually have 1 hour done. So it's not like you have to see the palette for that long. Plus, you know, like since I paid the money for them, I obviously want to use them. So it's just kind of like, Okay, so we're gonna take the purple now and put it in the corner, and then we should pretty much be done. Only thing is, I feel like the shimmer is transferring up into the crease. And so that's why I keep going back and trying to put in more of the actual matte color, because I feel like it's getting lost in translation. Let's take the purple and put it in the inner corner. I feel like this is a somewhat different look for me as far as like this bright shimmer on the lid with these dark mattes. But I was kind of inspired by that look I saw Beautydealsbff do today on her, like I said, favorites video, whatever. I liked the eye look she came up with, but like she had mainly just like this type of color all over the lid, and then she did the opposite. So like what I have the crease going on, she had that on her lower lash line. But y'all know I got like 2 more videos to film after this, and Adriangameover wants to go home, like I said, so mommy had to, you know, just do eyeshadow the way I normally do it. But like one day I'm hoping to be more creative. But yeah, so my thoughts on this palette. I like the formula of it. I like the colors for the most part. Like I said, I feel like this one changed into like some weird navy blue, and in this palette. In the pan, I feel like it looks like a dark purple navy, but then when you put it on the lid, I feel like it gets more like navy-ish. Oh wait, swatching it, hold on, let's see. Yeah, like I feel like it's a dark purple that pulls a little more navy. And I guess since I wanted it to be more of a darker purple, now that it's pulling a little more navy, I'm just kind of like, eh. But, I mean, the formula of the stuff is fine. As you can see, the shimmers look nice. The shimmers look nice on the lid, although this does look a little satiny. And we know how I feel about satin, so let me wipe some of this shimmer off my face, because I feel like when I was blending, they kind of dropped on my face a little bit, because I am noticing, like, shimmer particles on my face. So, it's not, like, super bad to the point where it's just like, oh, yeah, no, I got a problem with it. But it's just like, oh, okay. I'm getting a little bit of fallout on the face. But I like the eye look. I don't feel like my lip necessarily goes to my eye, but am I going to take it off? Absolutely not. But yeah, I would recommend that you try this brand. I like this palette. I have a feeling I'm going to like the pastel one more, just because I feel like it's more colorful. And although I like, you know, like little grungy eye looks like this, I like my pastels as well, even though they don't always work for my skin tone. But hopefully this one will work out. Like I said, I watched Karen's video, and that's how I came to the conclusion that I should at least give it a try, because you know, it worked pretty well for her, and she is on the darker spectrum when it comes to like the medium tan situation. So I like the palettes. I think you should give the brand a try. Just remember to use code KH Makeup so you can get that 15% off, because since the shipping is 15, it'll be like you have free shipping. And I know some people are really big on the free shipping, so definitely use Karen's code to get the percentage off, and hopefully that'll like cover your shipping. But anyway, those are my thoughts on this brand and on this palette. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.